afternoon. Merry Christmas. It's been a little while since I have done any videoing of anything other than shorts or reels or whatever you want to call those things, depending on what platform you're on. Anyway, I've had a lot of questions over the last couple of years from my Ram truck. I removed that the decked drawer system from it, and I promised that at some point I'd come back and give you my ultimate bed setup for overlanding. And it has been a few years to mess around. I still have the Ram, but I do not use it much anymore for four-wheeling. I kind of use it as mainly a tow pig nowadays. Still a good truck. Got 89,000 miles on it. It's been sitting around a little bit more than I had planned for, because we bought the Gladiator, which you've seen some videos about. And we got rid of that Land Cruiser as well. Tried that out, didn't like it too much. And so when I first saw the Gladiator, I thought, it's kind of stupid, kind of dumb. But after having one for, I guess, a year and a half now that I've had this one, really grown to like it a lot. So I set this one up with a bunch of different setups. So I had just the tonneau cover that came with the factory, which didn't last very long, maybe a couple months. Main reason I got rid of that is because I could not use my fridge back there. It was too tall for the bed height. It stuck out. And so right away I went and got I think it was a soft topper brand. I'll have to look it up. It was a Best Top. It was a Best Top soft top bed canopy or top or whatever you want to call them, depending on where you live. And then I used that for about a couple months, and I decided I kind of liked it. It was okay. It was lightweight and whatever, but I really wanted a rack that everyone else was using, so I could put my rooftop tent on the top. So I bought I think it was the Dayton Fab rack that goes over the soft topper, fits around it and stuff, and that was pretty good. I used that for probably 8 months or so. But the thing that kept driving me crazy about the soft topper was that it kept letting dirt and dust in. Like, the sides would always come unhooked. They'd flop around if you're driving down the interstate and stuff. They just become loose. So I got sick and tired of that, and then I started looking into hard toppers like Lear, Smart Cap, and then this RLD Designs is what I ultimately ended up with. And the only reason I really ended up with an RLD Designs is because I found this stupid thing for $2,000 in some local classifieds in Utah. And I wasn't going to pay $5,000 or whatever the hell they want for these things. It's excellent. I love this thing. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's worth $5,000. Sorry. Anyway, this I think is finally my ultimate bed setup. I may add some more things to this in the end, but let's go over what I have so far. Okay, one thing I definitely like about the RLD Designs, and I'm sure the Smart Cap does this as well, but I love that I have gull-wing doors on the sides that lock. Everything I put in here is secure, as secure as can be. And it is powder coated, and it is supposed to be stainless steel build, not aluminum. You have a rear window back here. Not that you can really see out of it anyway, but it is nice to be able to look back in here and see what you have. Again, the gull wings. And then it does have up in here, there is a vent, so you can open that up if you want to sleep in the back here. But I think for most people, this is going to be a tight fit. I'm only 5'10", but that would be a tight fit for me. Let's go over some of the things I've done to the inside of my canopy and my topper, whatever you want to call it. Okay, number one thing I have done to this thing that makes this super functional here is the Bedslide. I can get to all my tools I pack back here. I strap all this stuff down back here, and I'm able to pull it out and get to it if I need to. Or if I don't want to pull that out, I can just open up my side canopies, doors, and I can reach back in here and grab whatever I need. So it doesn't take up that much space back here. For the space it does take up, it makes it super functional. All right, now the other thing I've done to make this pretty functional is I have put my fridge slide back here. As you can see, it's a Dometic Fridge Slide. I don't have a Dometic fridge, but it doesn't really matter. This thing's pretty heavy duty. I think it's meant for like an 80-liter fridge, but I put my fridge sets up here. My battery box, my lithium battery sits back here, and then I've got a charging cable that runs from the front of the truck all the way to the back here. And that's just a Anderson plug I use to charge that battery up. So the battery pretty much stays charged at all times. The fridge is always running. I've got the fridge going probably 10 months out of the year usually. I usually take it out in December, January, and put it back in February when I start doing more trips again. So this has been super functional. Everything that's great about having a fridge slide on your slide, not only does it come out just that much further, but if you just want to grab a drink out of here, you just slide that out. You can leave it out if you don't need the full functionality of the bed slide. One other feature I have done in here is I added LED, these are rock lights actually, to all the doors, and then inside the panel here, inside the cab, I put LED lights. They hook up to the battery that I use on my fridge. This is the plug-in for it. I just made it so it's kind of temporary, easy to remove, but it works pretty good. Provides lighting to the outside. These are just stick-on lights, and they have been doing just great in this weather. They haven't fallen off. And they've got about 4 different colors. There's a remote control to run them, and works really great. So is this the ultimate setup? I'm not quite sure yet, because I'm not really happy where my battery sits on the slide out all the time with the fridge. I kind of want to make that more of a permanent install. It's kind of nice to be able to take it out, but I'd rather just make it permanent in here. I've got dual batteries in front, but I like the lithium for running its camp stuff. And I like to put my patches on my doors up here. Works really great. I know I'm not a big sticker guy, but I don't mind like sticking them on my Canopy doors and stuff. I don't really like them outside. So in a nutshell, this is kind of my perfect setup. It's secure, it's locked up, it is definitely dust and waterproof. I can go through car washes, I can go through snowstorms, I can go out in the desert, I can run the roads pretty fast and kick up lots of dirt. I just don't have any issues with dust anymore. That was the main reason I hated my tonneau cover on my truck, on my Ram. It would always let dust in. I hated the tonneau cover on this because it would let dust in. That's why I got rid of the best stop, because it would also let snow and rain and dust inside. Just made everything a mess all the time. So this has actually not been washed out for probably 8 months since I put this topper on. Let's see, now has it been 8 months? It's been about 6 months that I've had this topper on, and we've run quite a few trails down Moab, out in the desert, and there's still not anything in here. You can see the floor's super clean. We went through a blizzard to get up to Wyoming for Christmas, and it's super clean. So I think this is finally the solution I am happy with. So anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry I've been gone for a while. Maybe you don't care. I don't care. This isn't really my real job, but it's kind of fun just to update stuff like this. So there you go. There's the RLD design topper. This is just kind of a quick review, I guess, of it too. It's also very sealed. It sits on there nicely. It fits the body good. It doesn't stick out far. You can add racks on it. Great thing is you can mount a rooftop tent right to this thing without a rack as well. Looks good in my opinion. Fits the body lines. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm glad I didn't have to pay $5 grand for one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see some more content. I'll try and do something maybe once a month, or maybe I'm not really good at the once a week schedule. This isn't my main gig. I working oil and gas, and right now it's pretty busy. During the pandemic, it was pretty dead. I lost all my contracts, been able to get a bunch back, so we're doing pretty good, and that's what I mainly do. So anyway, we'll try and do a little more when we have time. Otherwise, watch out for the reels, the shorts, or whatever I'm doing. You can watch those. Usually it's pretty fun to make those quick content videos. Thanks for watching.